What is good, Guardians? Soldier Only here from Sports Nerd Web with another episode of Destiny Unplugged. Now, I just want to say before I get into it, I actually meant to film this yesterday, because in this episode I'm going to be going over the recent update and some of the patch notes that just went out. The update actually went live yesterday, so like I was saying, I was trying to stream and film this yesterday, but I got home from work late, and when I went to get on, for whatever reasons, both my Xbox and PS4 both of them decided not to update the patch. So it was a long day at work, so I just ended up crashing, going to bed. So like I said, in this one I'll just pretty much just go down the list on Bungie.net on the patch notes, and just kind of give my impressions and thoughts on it and things like that. So, what do we got here? Vehicle collection update. Legendary Sparrow horns can now be reacquired from the vehicle collection in the tower. Horn relays from the 2015 Sparrow Racing League event can safely be discarded. Additionally, all players have received 15 silver dust, available now at the Postmaster. So, I'll say, I didn't start playing the game until year 2. I actually only started playing the game about, let's see, it's probably not even been 6 months. I've really only been playing probably seriously about 4 or 5 months. So a lot of this stuff, yeah. So obviously I wasn't around for last year. It is this. I guess all players have received 15 silver dust. That part I like, because I haven't gone over the patch notes yet, so I don't know if there has been any patches on the whole silver dust fiasco, I guess I would say, that a lot of Guardians aren't too pleased with, because it is just way too expensive for ornaments from Xur. 25 silver dust. The silver dust is so hard to come by. It is neat, like I said, though, that Bungie did give us 15 silver dust just right here for that. So I guess that will take. Let's see what the new weekly. We got Mayhem Clash, the Daily Control. I am on my PS4 account, which I'm at I just started this account in this Hunter build last weekend, so I don't have these unlocked right here. But for the daily and weekly crucibles, it looks like it's Mayhem, Clash, and Control. Let me hop to the tower real quick. And in the meantime, I'll pull up the patch notes right here. I got. Okay, this is patch 2.4.1. The one about economy changes. Let's see what we got. Items in general. Horn relays this is what I was just going over. I think Sparrow Racing League are no longer used to upgrade rare quality horns. These items can be discarded. All players will receive 15 silver dust as compensation for this change to horn relays. Okay, so I guess that's why we got the 15 silver dust. Fixed an issue where rare special weapon engrams would sometimes decrypt into legendary primary weapons. Rare special weapon engrams were decrypting into legendary primaries. I didn't even know that was happening. So that's good they fixed it though. Yellow horn will no longer dismantle into a horn relay. I didn't know that was happening either. That seems a little strange. Fixed an issue where Agonarch runes were not charging due to the same Taken Major spawning in the Dreadnought Patrol. Yeah, I really actually need to farm Court of Oryx, or grind it on my Xbox account, because I have a ton of runes on my Hunter. On that. Fixed an issue where the consumed ghost shell did not properly display its spines. Fixed an issue where Commentatus was not dropping properly from faction packages from players who own Condratuk's Escape. I don't even know what those are. I haven't even heard of those, so... let's see what it looks like. We got to decrypt some stuff here. Let's see. Fix an issue where some players were not receiving Siva key fragments from raid bosses in Wrath of the Machine. I haven't ran the raid, so I didn't know that as well. Let's see. Okay, so several items from the 2015 events have been removed. Looks like Flimsy Mask, Gifts of the Lost, Fruit Motes, Glimmer Chew, Salty Ingram, Sour Ingram, Sugar Ingram. These are all stuff from last year's Festival of the Lost Halloween event. while I'm on the topic of that, actually, we are supposed to be getting it. I don't think Bungie set a date. Ooh, that just decrypted into a legendary, the Smolder. I have that already, though. That sucks. But Bungie said that we are going to have Festival of the Lost again. I don't think that they've set a date or anything, but supposedly what I heard... Oh, okay, so I have to collect my silver dust. There we go.
Sorry, Guardian.
But from what I have heard, is that this year's Festival of the Lost is supposedly supposed to be... it's supposed to be a little bit bigger than it was last year. And like I said, I wasn't around for last year, so... all I really do know about it is that there was, like, you know, Halloween candy and some special masks and stuff like that. I don't know if there's really any quests or storylines or anything like that, but that would be really neat if we did get some of that this year. Looks like, let's see, for the daily bounties, there was a Mars Recon. We got defeat 50 Taken, generate 20 orbs of light, and earn 10,000 XP without dying. Let's see some of the Crucible ones. We got finishing the top 3 players in 6v6. Defeat 3 opposing guardians in an air and allied control zone. In control, defeat opposing guardians while your team holds 2 or more zones. In 6v6 playlist, complete a match where you and at least one other member of your fire team finish in the top 3. Smoke kills and ability kills. Alright, now let's see, back to the list. A new holiday collection is now available to allow you to reclaim your Festival of the Lost masks. The Sparrow collection will now allow you to reclaim your legendary Sparrow horns. Crucible emblems have been split into 2 new categories, Crucible and Trials of Osiris. Can now be, and then some shaders. Some of these shaders can now be used and seen in the shader collection by all 3 classes. Fix an issue in which 2 instances of Apotheos Veil helmet would appear in the exotic armor collection. Alright, some of the PvP changes. Inferno Elimination is now available in private matches. Inferno Elimination, oh, okay, so that's good, that's cool. Fix an issue where changing some classes in orbit for a PvP activity would result, or would reset melee and grenade charges. Fix an issue where players were able to get under the stairs on the Drifter map. Fix an issue where the Iron Banner support bounty was not awarding 5 points for allies defended. The Lighthouse on Mercury is now a social space that can accommodate up to 9 players with a flawless trial passage. That's cool. I've never been to the Lighthouse, but that's cool. I didn't hear about that yet. The Lighthouse on Mercury is now a social space that can accommodate up to 9 players with a flawless trial passage. So that would be, if it's trial, so that would be 3 teams, right? Because there's 3 on each team. That's pretty cool. Okay, vendors. Fix an issue where uncommon Warlock bonds were being sent to the Postmaster for recovery. And then for the Eververse, Brett boosters can now be purchased for silver dust as well as silver. Okay, so you can use both of them. Okay, economy. Fix an issue where the Trespasser did not require an exotic shard to infuse. That would have been nice to know. I would have milked that. That would have been nice. Actually, what is my... Oh, whoops. RIP. That's on my Xbox account that I have the Trespasser. Never mind. Can't check that. I don't have it on this one. Wrath of the Machine, Trials of Osiris, and Iron Banner will now attempt to reward higher light items on average. Okay, packages. Now, Vanguard, Crucible, and Faction packages will now provide drops up to 390 light. See, and I think the overall max is going to be up to 400 now, I believe, like through the raid and all that. So that's Vanguard, Crucible, and Faction packages will now provide drops up to 390. Increased chance of artifacts from Crota's Bane rep packages. Increased chance of ghosts from New Monarchy, Dead Orbit, Future War Cult, Vanguard, and Crucible rep packages. Yeah, ghosts were dropping really rare from that, so that's awesome that they buffed that. Engrams. Rare engrams will now decrypt... Okay, here we go. This is the stuff that I was really interested in, like, as far as the light level and all that's concerned. As far as engrams go, rare engrams will now decrypt up to 365. Legendary engrams will now decrypt up to 385, and exotics will now decrypt up to 400. As far as weapons go, fix an issue that caused Firefly to activate many more times than intended, causing a crash. Ooh, yeah, that sounded like it was a bad bug. Armor, exotics. The following exotic armor no longer require rise of iron and can be acquired through exotic engrams, the Astrocyte Verse, the Ophidium Aspect, and the Thagomizers. Adjusted the rapid cooldown perk on the Frost EE5 Hunter exotic. I just got these, the Frost EE5 Hunter exotic boots, to no longer interfere with the base cooldown provided by stats. See, and I was actually using these on my Xbox account the other day, and I didn't even notice anything wrong with them like that. Let's see what my faction's got on here.
We know it will help us all.
We got weapon parts. Alright, and then as far as for the UI, fix an issue with the roster previews for the following emblems. Fix an issue with the roster... Oh, okay, with the roster previews for the following emblems. Memories of Iron, Shield of the City. Eververse sections for emotes now displayed as emotes 1 and 2. Fix an issue where the Taken War Heroic Strikes playlist tooltip incorrectly displayed plus 10 legendary marks as a reward. Fix an issue where the weekly Heroic Strike node was not updating with the weekly reset. Fix an issue where the Heroic Seba Crisis playlist was not counting towards the Take a Strike record in the Rise of Iron record book.
See you again, I hope.
Alright, well, yeah, it looks like... So, it was a pretty decent-sized patch. Obviously, as well, what dropped yesterday with it was the heroic mode for the Wrath of the Machine raid. So I haven't really heard anything yet. I'm sure there's probably been, World's First and all that. I'm sure people have beat it by now. Oh, and as you can see here, all I have in my vault on my PS4 account right now is the Kvastov, the first one that you get. Because I'm saving that for when I get around to the Kvastov quest, all I have to do is scrap it. That's actually what I'm doing on my Xbox account right now. I started really early this morning. I started the Kvastov quest. I've already done the Yavahorn quest, and that was a really fun quest. So, and I've heard good things about the Kvastov quest, so I'm stoked to be doing that. I would stream it, but it's been really tough streaming at my Xbox games lately. It hasn't really been cooperating with me, so. But I am stoked on this, getting the light level increase. Now it's up to 400. One thing that wasn't in that I heard though as well is that we're actually supposed to be getting ghosts and artifact drops in Archon Forge now as well. I heard. So that's a huge help. Ghosts we're dropping really rare all around, especially like in the faction packages and stuff like that. So I'm glad that's a good thing that they finally got that stuff all sorted out. So I'm really stoked to see what Festival of the Lost is going to bring when that comes. As I said earlier, I haven't really heard a date or anything, so I don't know when that's supposed to be dropping, but I would imagine, I think last year, it ran from the end of October into early November, so I'm sure it will probably be around the same time. And Sparrow Racing League is also supposed to be coming up soon. So we'll have to stay tuned for that. That's going to do it for this episode of Destiny Unplugged. So if you like the video, make sure you follow. You can follow me. I'm streaming this live as well on Twitch, on my Twitch channel. You can follow me there at twitch.tv/soldieronly. Sub to and then after I post this to the YouTube channel as well, so you could sub there. You can follow me on Twitter at SportsNerd48. I always tweet out when I go live on the Twitch channel, and just a bunch of gaming and sports content and stuff like that all around. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.